Welcome to East Productions brings you Dark Moments in History.
Welcome back to Dark Moments in History.
And let me say, we're actually back.
I know.
It's been a while.
A little bit. Had a few hiccups here and there, but
You went on vacation.
I went on vacation. We took a break from this to get away some of the stress from we do have regular jobs during the week, and then we do this on the side.
Yeah, there'll be a video posted before this about we did shortly before you went on vacation.
Yep.
About what happened. We went into that already. We talked a bit and we rambled for a good half hour. So we apologize. Unfortunately, we had to redo all of episode 2, unfortunately, without my brother. I know a lot of you watched it and a few people have commented saying we did a good job. Apparently you enjoyed all 3 of us on this at once.
Which we're going to get Colin to come back, but right now he is out for a while.
He's got 5 more weeks. The video before this, we were saying that he had just gotten ankle surgery. They had to remove some bone marrow from his hip, put it in his ankle. He can't walk. He can't put any weight on for 6 weeks. So he's at home. Colin, you're watching this. You and I already talked. I love you, man. Get better soon. We can get on to working on this podcast, all 3 of us together.
Correct. So this is your introduction that you're going to be part of it, whether you want to or not.
Yeah, because
now the videos might be stretched a little bit because Colin is a busy man himself, but we're going to try to keep bringing him back to where he's in most of the episodes.
Yeah. And he's looking forward to helping out with the other videos.
There are some very interesting things for the future. This episode is going to be episode 1, part 1.
Episode 2, part 1.
Yeah, what he said.
Because episode 1 actually went up, and all of you watched it, even with
the bad audio.
Bad audio, half the video missing.
Yeah,
we
do
appreciate all you people.
Yeah.
All 15 of you, we appreciate it. We love each and every one of you. So,
Dark Moment Army.
The Dark Army, whatever. They can come up with it, but I like
leave a comment, whatever you think it should be.
But
hope you like our background.
It took a week.
It took me a while. I really wanted to come up with something great. Now, this is our studio. This is where other things will be coming in the future, but right now, this is mostly it.
I just want to say it. Point above my head. He showed me this earlier. You still make the alien ripped. Like, does he does? I don't know if he skips leg day, but that dude, I wouldn't fight that dude. Just saying. Looking like a Bruce Lee of it, an alien Bruce Lee.
I never paid attention to that, but he does have 6-pack. Hopes for the future for us,
right?
And there's a couple little secrets in behind us that says what we're going to do in future episodes.
So we're actually doing Mount Rushmore?
There is a lot of dark things that was happening during building construction.
Oh, nice. Okay.
The Hoover Dam, definitely.
Speaking, because when we went there, the Hoover Dam, I know we're getting off topic, but I heard some stuff going on about Hoover Dam recently.
Yeah.
Lake Mead's like dropping hard. They're about to go below power mode.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Lake Powell's not even dumping their water into the Lake Mead.
That's not good.
They found a Pepsi can from the 1970s or 80s down there with that pool tab.
Really?
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. There's a bunch of trash down there now. You can actually walk. The second offload ramp to go into the water is like all the way up there on the hill.
Nice.
So if they drop below, let's say a little over 1,000 feet more, like when they hit, like, say, under 1,100, now they're at the third straw, that third intake. So already starting to show up with water.
That ain't good.
So Las Vegas is going to have water and power problems.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, on to this.
The revolution before the revolution. Now, we hope for a speedy recovery for
Colin. Mentally and physically.
Yeah. We can get him back. But if worst case scenario comes, we can actually go to his house and record from there.
Ooh, that'll be fun. You know, drive up to Pittsburgh every so often.
Mm-hmm.
Tote all this stuff.
I just put it in a backpack and we can go.
Yeah.
I can
kick my mother out of the house.
How's that work? Because I don't think Satan's allowed to leave. Just kidding. Just kidding. It was a joke. Just a joke.
Oh, fuck. That's staying in. That's staying in. For reasons I'll tell you later off camera after we do this recording. You're going to try to step back. So.
Just kidding.
I think my mom watches these too.
Sorry, Zach's mom. It was just a joke. That's all. Just a joke.
She'll get upset. She'll get upset no matter what. She gets upset when the wind blows.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on. Love you, Mom. All right,
so, we're going to start this off. Now, we do have a new writer.
Yeah, someone I picked up.
It's very interesting, but apparently doesn't know me, but really doesn't like me.
No, they like to smooth your
my vocabulary.
Yes, give you a lot of big words like I used to do.
Mm-hmm. A revolution is the easiest to recognize. After it happens, after the battles, after the flags, after the speeches.
What kind of speeches we're talking about? Like we won, or
like like your football coach gives you that.
Good job, champ. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But we got practice Monday.
Still sucks.
After the history has already decided who the heroes and who the villains were. But standing in the middle of it, nobody knows they're living through history. Just something that feels wrong.
So it's like the calm before the storm and all that.
Correct. We lived through it. Anybody that was born before 1997 we'll go with. Because then you would have recognition of it. 9/11, terrible thing in history. I watched it live in 8th grade, sitting there watching it. Zach was a third-year senior in college when it happened.
No, it was what, 2001? I was a junior in high school. No. I was a senior in high school.
Just so you know, his wife's the same age as me. Doesn't that gross you out now?
She said yes. To this. But no, my father told me he saw it in the news, like kind of low-grade sci-fi movie. Am I watching? Went to go make breakfast. I thought it was a joke until they pulled me out of class. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going home early.
So living through history, you don't know you're living through history until it happens. Especially something that's national event.
Something that big tends to leave a very large impression. You ready for
this? In
the
winter of 1774, a messenger riding into Massachusetts town. He's exhausted. His horse is covered in mud. And he's carrying the news he's carrying is not about an army. There are not soldiers marching, no cannon fire, no battle. The news is something much stranger than that.
How can it get strange if it's just like a regular day?
The government.
What about it?
It's dissipating.
That's normally that would be a terrifying thought, but at the same time, now I get to hold onto my money.
Exactly. People,
but you still gotta go.
People were excited. The government's to fall with an explosion.
Yeah, they expect that. Yeah.
With invading armies with the king being dragged from his palace. But sometimes a government dies quietly.
And for, let's say, a government toppling and disappearing in the 1700s is kind of unsettling.
Unheard of. Really.
What I remember of hearing of history, that's
Happens
usually happens with a bang. Like,
Yeah.
there's a big moment where
shit hits the fan.
yeah, muskets, swords get drawn.
Yeah.
People get their heads cut off.
But not quietly.
No.
The government does not quietly die. A judge stops showing up. A sheriff stops enforcing the orders. Tax collector stops collecting.
We could all jump for joy about that. We can all.
There's
jump
no
for joy.
issues with that.
It's like, oh, more money. Okay, cool. I don't gotta pay for shit.
A government stopped being observant, and one day everyone wakes up and realizes the people that are running this place don't run this place.
So it's basically like now the inmates are running the hospital or the prison.
Correct.
Ooh. Why does it sound like The Purge?
No clue. That's only a 24-hour thing, right? Or 12?
I think it's 24.
I think it's
but
dust.
but just imagine The Purge with no automatics, but all flintlock, barrel muzzle loading rifles and swords.
Correct.
Ooh, that sounds painful.
This is the story of the revolution before the revolution. Not Lexington, not the Concords, not the first shot. The slow capitalism before the explosion.
Collapse. Well, you're doing this on purpose now. Our writer's going to be upset the moment.
The moment when 13 colonies stopped asking, what can the British do for me that I can't do for myself?
That's always a good way to start it.
What happens if we stop listening to them is the moment.
Things. It's lots of things. So, welcome back to Dark Moments in History. I'm Zach, and with me ever is...
I'm Josh.
And today we're going into one of the strangest parts of the American Revolution. Because everybody remembers the battles. Everyone knows the names. Lexington, Concord, Bunker Hill, Washington. But before anyone was shooting, people were fighting a completely different kind of war. A war of paperwork. Always my fun. Always my kind of fun, let me tell you. War of paperwork, rumors, boycotts, secret meetings. And deciding whether your neighbor was a patriot or someone who might get you arrested.
And that is an uncomfortable that is an uncomfortable situation. Because you don't know who you can talk to.
Are you a patriot? Or are you going to get me arrested?
I'm not allowed to say it this time.
Moving on.
Depends. And that's the major uncomfortable part. Awkward.
Yeah, a little bit.
The revolution didn't begin with the American United against Britain. It began with Americans arguing about whether they should even be a revolution.
Yeah, because you get the idea from the history books saying that we were all united against.
We all jumped together and was like, let's take down Britain.
Let's go dump that tea in the harbor.
Yeah. Paul Revere
We'll get to that
made
later.
the ride.
Did
But-
not finish. We'll get to that.
Because in 1774, most colonists weren't waking up thinking, today I become an American. That idea barely existed.
It didn't exist, though.
What?
It didn't even exist at all, I don't think.
No. Did
No?
not.
Anyway.
They thought of themselves as Virginians, Massachusetts men, Pennsylvanians,
That would be us.
and New Yorkers.
New Yorkers.
New Yorkers.
New Yorkers. That sounds a little close to something else there, buddy.
New Yorkers? They were British subjects. They just increasingly believed Britain was treating them like subjects, not citizens.
Which, okay, would make anybody angry. It would. But at this point, nobody's agreed on what they're angry enough to do about this yet. You know, it's like, well, I'm mad about it. What are you going to do? Well, I'm going to go bake my bread.
Exactly. Nobody had the balls to stand up and say, hey, this ain't right.
Would you? I mean, you got bills to pay.
I get that. But at the same time, you're not only. I see their standpoint on that subject.
Yeah.
Because you are literally your life, your way. Do you know what I mean? Everybody does things they don't want to do. But if it's part of your life, it's part of your life. If you work 9 to 5, if you work second shift, third shift, first shift, it's part of your life.
Yeah. Get angry about all you want. You still got to go to work. You still got to pay your bills.
You got to pay bills. You got to get your kids through school. You got to get shoes, socks, pants, underwear, expendable stuff, milk, bread, eggs. Do you know what I mean? You're putting.
Not all of us went anyway.
Learn something new every day. Apparently, Zach goes commando.
Well, not today. I got the lucky pair on, but
It's not lucky.
I was made to.
I'm jumping off subject, but and that's where things get very dangerous. To understand why this happened, we have to understand something strange.
How strange.
Britain actually thought they won.
What? The 7-Year War?
Yeah.
Thought they did.
That's the part people forget. After the French and Indian War, or the 7-Year War,
Yeah.
Britain was the dominant power in North America. French was pushed out. British Empire had to expand. The colonies were protected on paper.
Well, but it's always on paper.
This was Britain's greatest moment.
Which is usually when someone makes the mistake that ruins everything. Like, I'm on top. You wait, motherfucker.
Exactly. Because
Victory.
Victory will be mine. Victory creates problems. Britain was broken.
Broke or broken?
Both.
I think they were just broke.
Because victory created a problem. Britain was broke.
And
The war had become increasingly expensive.
that sounds painful.
Is that what I said?
Incredible, yeah. So
Incredible.
recently, it works both ways. You take it up with the scriptwriter.
The British government had to spend enormous amounts of money defending colonies that were thousands of miles away.
Landlord.
And Parliament looked across the Atlantic Ocean and basically said,
We lost our screen. Oh, there it is.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that's the one you have. So they looked across from the Atlantic and said, what?
You benefited from this war. You should help pay for it.
So we fought it. Here's the bill.
Pretty much. Coins dropping. That'd be a pretty cool thing.
It would.
So yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay. From Britain's perspective, this was an unreasonable argument. The Empire had to spend blood and treasure protecting North America. But from the colonists' perspective, which is the most important one,
Yeah.
something very different was happening. For generations, they had governed themselves. Local assembly controlled taxes. Local committees handled local decisions. Then suddenly, a government 3,000 miles away was telling them, your options don't matter. Your opinions don't matter.
That sounds about right. And that's where the phrase taxation without representation becomes bigger than just taxes. It's like, wait, you're billing me on something that I didn't exactly ask for or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
It's like going to a restaurant and them charging you for expensive top line shit when you just got a burger and fries.
Yeah. Or, better yet, you leave a tip for your waiter,
Yeah.
covering them, but they put gratuity already into it. And then you find out later, after you paid it, you already gave the guy 20 and he got another 31 on you.
Yeah, that hurts. That hurts.
That's what the government does.
It does. FICA.
The taxes wasn't the whole wonder.
Wound wasn't the problem.
No. The wound wasn't power. Who gets to decide? Question mark. Who gets a voice? And maybe most of the dangerous questions anymore can ask the government. Why should I obey?
Why should I listen to you?
Pretty much.
You can't tell me what to do.
Like I said earlier, that's like a guy in California living there, calling a guy in New Jersey, going, you have to pay me $346 in taxes for California.
Yeah, no.
I live in New Jersey. Why would I pay your taxes on something?
Because your job's based out of here. Yeah, no. I wouldn't.
Act 1 continues.
Yeah, you don't gotta read that word.
I was just being an asshole.
I know. You are an asshole.
The empires that won and then sent the bill. And bastards.
Here's your check.
Mm-hmm. The strange things about the aftermath of the French and Indian War, or the Seven-Year War, is that Britain and the colonists looked at themselves as victims. And
what?
Victims?
It says look at the same victory.
What he said. The victory. And saw two completely different things. Britain looked at North America and saw, we protected you.
Yeah.
We protected you. The colonists looked at it the same map and thought to themselves, yes, and now you're using the protection as a reason to control us?
So the argument was basically just like we said. We saved you, bro. We had you. We got you. Colonists went, great. Why are you now telling us what to do?
Where were you 5, 6 years ago?
Like, yeah, you're not here. We are. Why do you think you get a hand in this?
Exactly. And
Misunderstanding? You hate our writer, don't you? Or what writer's doing this out of the kindness of their heart?
you ever want to drop something in the toilet? You hope for the worst. That's what I'm wondering.
Is this going to turn into an HR meeting with our writer?
Yeah. Would become the foundation of everything that followed. The crossroads. Or is that crisis?
That's
The
crisis.
road to crisis. I knew a big word. That's right.
Yeah, but you know what crossroads is.
Yeah. But crossroads sounds better. Your opinion, the road to crisis or the road to the crossroads? Technically, it's a crossroad because you're coming to two special points in your life where you either follow the British government or you say go pound salt and follow your own path.
Which one ended up happening?
We told them to go pound salt and we're going to follow our own path.
Go steep tea.
Like, that was like a terrible ghost on the freaking King George. It was like, hey, how's my colonists doing? They're not yours no more.
They said they quit.
They quit. The colonies had spent generations building a habit of local control.
Hold on. It's like, just imagine that. Yeah, you're calling us, your subjects said they quit. Huh? I didn't know you could quit being subjects.
I think it's kind of like
You can't quit.
if you're in a different, like, younger. I'm not talking now. I'm not talking now. I'm
Yeah.
not talking now. I'm not talking now. I'm not talking now. But
Okay.
like when you go to a different zip code when you were younger and you were dating a chick,
Yeah.
you can sleep around because it's okay. You are in a different zip code. Or is it state?
If I had a microphone right here, I'd be beating my forehead off if you could hear my thoughts.
Just saying.
I mean, I've never thought of it that way. But apparently you were more of a manho than I was. I never was one.
So basically, what I'm getting at from here
Yeah.
is the assemblies mattered, their town meetings mattered, their local traditions mattered. They were independent country. They weren't an independent country. But they also not using to be treated like a
Distant possession.
mm-hmm.
So Britain wasn't trying to create a revolution. They were trying to manage an empire. So they didn't like being treated like, wait, I'm just your trophy now?
Yeah, correct. And that's what makes this triangle
Tragic.
tragic. I was close.
I know.
Because of the most major disasters in history. Don't start with someone saying, let's create a disaster. No, it starts with, hold my beer, watch this.
Okay.
They started with people convinced they are fixing something.
The road to disaster is apparently paved with very confident people saying, trust me, this will all work out.
Exactly, but is that true?
I mean, no, they did. British government wasn't going, all right, look, they were just saying, like, look, we took care of the problem. We need paid back because we let our back dry.
Correct.
So we got to lean on heavily.
This is more of not a dick measuring contest, but more of, hey, we spent a lot of money to keep you safe. You have to pay us back.
Yeah, it's like, you bring that one friend to the. Every time you go out, you take that one friend who can't pay for themselves, right? It's like, we got you, bro.
Make fun of yourself.
I know it's a touching moment. I get it, but then all of a sudden turns around to going, dude, we need you to pay now.
Correct.
I ain't. This one fucking time I need you to pay.
Yeah.
And if you can't, cool, just sit down, shut up, don't show up.
Yeah.
No hard feelings. But that's what it looked like. But that's what some people nowadays say. He's like, when people in Britain were like saying for the 250th this year, I saw a guy on Instagram. He was holding up a sign like happy treason day for you Americans.
Sounds like butthurt England. That's all.
Yeah.
But everybody has their history. Obviously, I don't believe that one day England woke up and was like, you know what, we're going to elect a king.
Mentally unstable.
Correct.
But, okay. At this point, this is the end of episode 2, part 1. The second part, we'll get further into this. A little bit of a on-the-ground scene for what was going on before the first shots were fired, before everything started cracking off. So,
we'd like to thank you for watching and listening. Remember to subscribe, follow, share for more. More content like this, the more that Yuns watch, the more that we put it out there, the more we can do. Bigger, better, and longer.
Yeah. So, I mean, if there's something about this you found janky, let us know in the comments. We're always looking to improve. So
we're still shooting for that 500 mark. We get 500 followers. Colin Will tattoo.
What was he supposed to tattoo?
I don't know if he's gonna want to, but it don't matter to me. He's gonna tattoo the podcast on his ass.
He should get it on his ankle. The other ankle.
Or on his back like a tramp stamp. We're not sure. Leave comments. We'll get back to you. And if we hit, I think it's 200.
Yeah.
200 followers, I'll get my nose pierced to be that person in the podcast.
Just don't chain it to your nipples.
So, for the next one, we'll see you on the next one.
This has been Dark Moments in History, where history does take a strange turn everywhere you look.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching Dark Moments in History with Josh and Zach.